Ladies and gentlemen, sanibonani molweni igama lami ngingukhumbu. Welcome once again bafethu. Enigma is back. Brother Enigma is back. Yeah, but there's a video before that I just saw on another channel. Brother Enigma, of course, it's not on Chris Network anymore. Brother Enigma is talking here. The guest, the host actually asked him a question that a lot of people have been avoiding to ask him, and we know Brother Enigma doesn't like to be asked such questions. And on this podcast, he was actually asked some personal questions, which is not comfortable of answering. Of course, the first thing that we would like to talk about is the guest, the host asked him about when did you last go to heaven, or when did you last see Jesus? And being Enigma, he tried to avoid the question, he tried to avoid that question because he knew that he was going to be trapped. And you know that if you are telling lies, you don't want to be caught off guard because you don't have time to think. Enigma did not think that anybody can ask him such a question, so he was not ready, he did not prepare for it. So he tried by all means to avoid it, started talking stories and stories. There we go. Listen to what he says here. There you go. He's not even answering the question. There we go.
Manje umgcine nini? Like when was last time we take the trip to the 11th floor?
Uyenza kanjani uJesu-ke? Unabantu abalandayo. Uyabaselect ukuthi lo ngizomlanda alele, and makakulanda uthi makathi kuphuma umuntu kuwo ikusala isidumbu. Umunye umuntu waphuma amena. Kusala umzimba wakhe then uhamba nalo womuntu. Njengomuntu makashonile angithi umuntu olele.
No, I mean I'm asking you, like, when was the last time umbona? Angisho ngiyazi ukuthi time na 2 wena une privilege ukuthi uye lapha 11th floor.
It's like this. Uyavela umbone akhulume nawe. Uma usomnyazi uyazi voice yakhe akasezi. Okhuluma lawo nawe ale from the ezulwini. Ivoice ize kuwe and mayiza sihlezi kanje ivoice izoza kimi ngiyi1. Makaqeda nina nizobona mhlawumbe ngithi ngiphathwa ubuthongo kanti uyakhuluma, so uyenza ukuthi nina nibone ngathi ngilele kanti ukhuluma nami, nina nibona ngilele nithi masimyeke umkhatheni kanti uyakhuluma, and nina manibona ngithi ngithe but ngamehlo womoya ngiyayibona lento angibonisa yona. Makaqeda uyanyamalala ngiyabona.
So awusashaya around
akasezi kaningi but uyakhuluma. And makakhuluma lento lakhuluma iyavela phambi kwakho yena akasizi ngoba now you know him. Njengami I'm here today. Ngiyangibona nonke nangu umuntu like this. Maybe next time uma uthi ungenzi brother ngikho la masikhulume ngefone, then sikhulume ngefone. So naye ngoba you know him now akasaveli seka thumela into le afuna ukubonisa yona ivele phambi kwakho. Noma ngilele noma kanjani iyavela phambi kwakho ngoba busy abantu bonke the whole world.
So in short, you don't know when it will be the next time you visiting the heavens, or you don't know that.
Mina i-revelation ngithole 2018 December. Ngesikhathi lokavela it was 2018 December.
Oh.
Yeah. Uvele kaningi emini ekuseni kusasa.
Oh, okay.
That's why into le ngibhala ama-message wonke yabo. Bengithathe nje incwadi ngibhala. Since ngibhala la 2018 angikachange anything and akafuni ukuthi ngitype ukuthi ibe neat uthi ngiyeke iso. That's why mangimenywe esontweni ngihamba ngayo yona le. Mangiya ku Greece ngihamba ngalezi zincane ngoba lapho usebenzisa umlomo wami unikeza information when he knows ukuthi ngiya ku Greece uletha information that way.
Okay.
Ngoba uthi go and warn the children. So every time he wants me to warn. So
hold on. Le ncwadi le eyokuthi mawuzala kimi manje uzozanga lena ne. Leyana ka Chris lemnyama. Nami sengine yami manje.
Le ngiyangayo esontweni. Ngiyangayo lena kudala ikhona le.
Ayisho vele ngifuna kube you know Chris is also my friend.
Okay.
He's a good man. Wangipha sorry kancane babukeli ngiyazi
All right, there you had Brother Enigma, as usual, trying to dodge the question, trying to give long explanations of imaginary things that never happened, instead of just saying, I last saw Jesus on this date, or I last saw Jesus on this day, or I last went to heaven on this day. But he tried to confuse the host, but the host stood firm and asked, no, again, I'm asking you, when last did you see Jesus? That is when he admitted that, no, he only received this revelation in 2018. So that's the only time he was, that's the last time he saw Jesus, in 2018. So he never met Jesus all along here. But every time, remember what he says on Chris Network. He says Jesus came to him, he told him new visions, new prophecies and new things. But now he's admitting that these things, he only had them in 2018. He even showed us a different book. He's now bringing a big book. That's where he wrote everything in that big book. He only carries a small notebook when he goes to Chris Network. But everything that he's saying, he got them in 2018. So all these things, he have been making them up. He was making all of these things up. He said himself that he last saw Jesus in 20. I know that, Brother Nima, that's why he doesn't like to be interviewed by somebody who keeps on asking him questions, because these things, he raises these things. These things, he makes them up at home. Then he just want someone like Chris who will just listen to him and let him say everything that he has prepared. But if you give him a question off guard there, then that's what he doesn't like, because he doesn't have time to make these things up. Because everything that he says, they are made up. All of them, they are made up stories. Anyway, he says, the other point that Enigma says, he says all presidents, they talk to the devil. And the host asked him about Ramaphosa. He tried to dodge that question again. He says he knew in 2017, before Mugabe died, he knew that Mugabe was going to die and he was going to go to hell. Jesus told him before it happened. Now, to my surprise, Enigma says he started to hear these revelations in 2018. Now, how come that Jesus told him in 2017 about Mugabe dying? You see that Enigma makes up things as he go. He earlier on said his first revelation was in 2018. Now he's telling us that God told him about Mugabe in 2017. Another made up story right from there. He just made it up. The dates does not align. But anyway, he says Mugabe and Kofi Anani and some other politicians and Bin Laden. Yeah, he said Bin Laden. They are burning in a volcano. They've got their own department in hell, which is a volcano. There we go. There's Enigma.
Many presidents zalapha emhlabeni zilalela uSathane. Ama-president.
uRamaphosa akezwa, ngibona ukuthi emamela.
Wenza kanjani?
Angiboni uRamaphosa umamela lokuza uSathane.
Awuyazi ngithi wena awuyazi akunamuntu ahlezi esitulweni se-ANC.
Do you think I don't think Mugabe ngamamela uSathane, because Mugabe was stubborn, uRobert Mugabe.
Angithi wena awuyazi. Wena ufana nami.
Yeah.
Nami I didn't know. Mina ngumuntu nawe umuntu. We know nothing. Ukuthi kwenzakala in the spiritual world before uMugabe ashona. Mina 2017 ngabonisa ukuthi uyakuphi makasuka emkhathini. Ngalesikhathi bathi uyagula uthi siwangibonisa ukuthi lo uyahamba and angimiyazi angimfuni izulu la. Straight ezihokweni. I'm talking to you now. Ngibatshela about kuChris. Ezihokweni la uMugabe abekwe khona kune liquid umdoko kuyabili. Ngizathi umdoko, but it's a volcano. uMugabe ulapho nabo Kofi Anani. Do you know Kofi Anani?
Amini.
Kofi Anani.
Kofi Anani.
Kofi Anani umuntu baba dala le amsho ngesikhathi sika Mandela beka phat ama president wonke wasemhlabeni wase Africa bekuyi leader afterwards kwaza unkosazana
not lo music not mina ngikhuluma ngoKofi Anani lo ucula music ushaya inamba ke lo brother yeah Kofi Anani yamazi Kofi Anani
masika sukile studio kwahlala unkosazana Zuma
yes
la South Africa waya lapho ayophatha angiyazi bayibiza OAU or what mayihlangene unions what
AEU or
AOU
yes
so ke uKofi Anani nabo Robert Mugabe nabanye nabo Bin Laden kamkhumbulo Bin Laden uBin Laden
lo nje
wahamba ngama flight washa America ngama helicopter kanti kunama bomb kwapha abantu be-5,000 September 11 2001
Laden loyana brother was that Bin Laden so yeah September 11 Osama Bin Laden ngiyayibona lento leyo
bonke ba la ezihopeni laba beke khona bomgadi bangaphakathi kulomlilo loyo abakhona ukuphuma lapha ezihopeni kunama department kunala kune liquid fire umdoko yabashisi ene umdoko lo mawuze uza slow into eningi yeza slow uyaduma inkulu angiyazi ukuthi icala kuphi phela but in the department ya mayiza so abantu balapha balobashiswa umlilo lapha ya mabuza le iza nje from a distance inyama zabo ziyasuka just like plastic
my brother Enigma tools Enigma for really like
yes angithi ezokwenza department kunabantu abashone bangasindiswa ngabanaJesu kodwa bebalungile emhlabeni but baye ezihogweni because abathathanga uJesu so ezubini ungena ngoJesu iba unaJesu uyezihogweni even if
so uyochaka ngcono wena ukuthi
no is that bani department yabo mawubhekile ngathi it's oven bashiswa umlilo kodwa awuboni umlilo
okay
so kunala
umlilo
like microwave oven food kunala kunomlilo umlilo uyenza isibungu tornado uyaspina then ugijimisa abantu mabathi babaleka abanamandla lento le fast
there you heard it personally there you heard it direct from brother Enigma says Mugabe, Kofi Anani and others and Bin Laden Mugabe and Bin Laden they are in the same category they're burning their fire has got volcano so their fire is more worse than the other department. So their department is called a volcano department. Where West people will be going. People like Bin Laden and Mugabe and Kofi Anani. Yo. And the guest, I love this man. I can't pronounce his name by the way. That's why I keep on saying the host. I'm struggling. I don't want to butcher his name. I don't want to pronounce it in another way. I don't want to murder the name actually. Let me stick by the host. The host here he was jokingly he asked Enigma, when are you going again to heaven? Why don't you ask God to extinguish the fire? Why people are suffering there? And you could see in Enigma's face, Enigma was not comfortable. He didn't like that at all. It's only this host and the twins who gave Enigma sleepless nights during the podcast because he doesn't want to be questioned or to be challenged. He doesn't like that. You can see it's physically written all over his face that he's not comfortable. He actually said it at the end of the interview. I'll try to pin this interview on the comment section there. I'll try to pin it for you. And he even said at the end that I'm not coming here anymore. He said it's better for Chris because he doesn't ask me all these things. And the host apologized. Anyway, Brother Enigma always have answers on everything. He always have answers. Most of them, he makes them up. Most of them, he just makes things up. And like we saw, he's got a new book, a bigger book that he said he wrote it in 2018. So every sample that he's telling us, it was from 2018. going all in 2018, that's where he saw Jesus. All along here, he have been just making things up. All these darkness things, those were all made up stories. That is why nothing ever happened. You can check all Enigma's prophecies from the first one until the last one. Nothing ever came true. Why? Because they were all made up stories. He just confirmed it himself. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, like, comment, and share so that we can grow this page together. As usual, Tanda nonke emakaya, God speed.